Hello and welcome back to the Havre Manager Save. Now it has been a bit longer than I'd liked it to have been, only by like a few days or so, but nevertheless I'm back now. Now it ended up being, if you can see, we're in January, a slightly longer break than I'd planned. I was going to come back for the Rennes game before the cup game and have the cup game as the second game of the episode, but I didn't realise that the Rennes came before the massive break in the winter. And we had a couple of friendlies in there, and I don't think you want to see any of that. So I decided I'll play the cup game first, and then the game following that. I forgot that's against. But in the meantime, we left with the game against Auxerre. Then played Angers and won 2-0. Pretty convincing. And then you see a lot of sevens in the ratings for our players, especially at the back. They really kind of held down the fort well. And then went to Rems, who managed to hold us out. I mean, that Tassos Donis was a bit of a problem. I remember he disturbed us a couple of times. But yeah, not a bad performance. A 2-1 away win against Nantes, who, yeah, lovely voice there. But yeah, Jamal Tiard did save our arse there a bit. He did get injured in that game and I think had to miss quite a few games afterwards. Although the game afterwards, which he did miss against Lille, we did come away 2-0 winners, so that was very impressive. Benito also injured. Now, we've had a fair few kind of injuries come and go. They've never really been longer than a month or month and a half, but they do seem to keep coming. But again, defensively great for Fana. Another clean sheet for him. Just again, a lot of sevens in the lineup, so can't really ever complain if the whole team's turning up. Then did lose to Monaco, and they did kind of batter us. I know it's only 1-0, but you can see a lot of low sixes in terms of performance in there. And stats-wise, yeah, we did get a little bit hammered, but I'll show you the league in a second. They are certainly one of the better sides in it. And then, yeah, the Rennes game I said I'd show you, but came before this winter break, so all right in that game. Nothing too special, but you'll take a draw against a team like that probably. Can't quite remember in the league where they are, but I think they're relatively high up. But yeah, had a couple friendlies here. Just casual wins really to get people in a bit of energy back into their legs. But yeah, we do have the two games here. Here against Chartres, I guess they are in the French Cup, and then Stade Brest, who you can see a fourth, yeah. Which, if I show you the league now after all those results, we are now fifth. So the three teams in PSG, obviously, Marseille and Monaco, you'd expect to be above us. But Stade Brest, I mean, even then, you probably expect us to be above us if we were only trying to stay up, which was the initial aim for the side. But considering we're fifth, the fact that they're one of the teams above us is a bit surprising when there's teams like Lyon and Nice and Lille in this league, who Lille look like they're actually potentially going to win the title instead of PSG in real life this season. So also at Stade Rennes, we got the draw against to only just be behind us. As I said, it makes the result look a bit better. There's a lot of negative goal differences in this league, considering even up to 8th out of the 20, they're on minus Bordeaux, to be fair. And Nantes, they're doing okay. But yeah, we've got the cup game now against Chartres. Now, I forget what league they're in. National 2A, which I don't know where that ranks in comparison to us, but I know it's, well, they're semi-professional, so should be quite a way off us. So we have decided for this game to weaken the side a fair bit, pretty much come in with backup options in everywhere we can, besides Lacal, who the only real backup for CDM is someone like Romero, who's suspended. And also Kamara too. We could perhaps play someone like Barre there. Just see if he's 2.5 star there. No, he's only 2, so probably won't do that either. Then maybe go with Jack Rolls instead of Kamara. Well, he's not. We'll go with it anyway. But yeah, that game should be right. And we are going with Tiare. Probably someone Aliou at some point. We have Bentil just come back from loan. We only loaned him out until January, but he's back now. We've gone with one youth player. We've got a quite young goalie we bought here for Real Madrid. He's finally going to get a go. But also Stephen Cave here, which I don't know if that's how you would pronounce it, considering he's French. So I look at a name like Stephen Cave and just read it like an English bloke. So whether it's pronounced the same way, I'm not sure. But yeah, he'll get a chance at right back. I believe he's one of our few 2-star youngsters and in a position where yeah, there was an opportunity for him to come in as backup. So hopefully this one should go relatively to plan, as we are the better side. And yeah, we can move on in the tournament. I say so nothing to show off so far. There's a funny highlight here, although could be theirs, which is concerning. So they lump a ball towards the boxer, so he does clear it. If we can pick up the loose ball, which we can't, so they will recycle this. To midfield now, still got hold of it. We're pretty confident on the ball considering the fact that they're semi-professional. Need to try and put a foot in somewhere. We're currently not. Potentially a great cross here. But Rome is behind the strike, so maybe a bit of a bailout there. I don't know if it's the end highlight just yet. Rome lumps one forward to the RO. Brings it down, great touch. Looks outside to Honzak. Now Jack rolls. Potentially a great ball. Yeah, that angle is always going to be a bit too high for Peter. I'm surprised it stayed on the pitch. But yeah, chance for both as we come into another one here. Fontaine, if you could at least header that to us. Jari does manage to pick up the pieces. Fontaine now with Lacau. Doing it quite well here. Shot one out towards Peter, but really nowhere near him as they now come down the left-hand side. Cave does win it back there after a sliding tackle from I'm not quite sure who, probably Miyembo. Peter running through players now. Decent strike comes off the post, and we are quite unlucky there as they get it clear. So early chances, a couple for us. Yeah, still haven't taken the lead just yet. Straight into another highlight here, not too long after. We can keep the ball from the throw-in, which we can. Hit 1-2 between Koulibaly and Fontaine, and that's what Honzak does best, but has been disallowed. I'd like to see how offside he actually was. It seemed like a relatively flat ball. I mean, yeah, I don't even see the offside there, so I'm not convinced myself, but obviously the computer's probably not going to be wrong. Yeah, unlucky there. Another bit of action here as we come down the left. Koulibaly now on this side. But now thinking about it, yeah, as a left back, why he was taking a throw in high on the right, I do not know. Wonzak in the box now, looks back out to Koulibaly. Cross this time back post to Pite. Not the greatest of headers in terms of direction. It did look quite central, but sticks it on it and it's in the back of the net regardless. I mean, that probably is a bit of semi-professional keeping there from their goalie. So finally get the lead, which, yeah, I'd probably like to have got it a bit earlier, but got it anyway, and hopefully we can kick on and score a few more in this one. It will be half-time, dominant probably in terms of, well, not even possession at this point in time, but we were, but certainly shots. We've had a lot more than them. On our XG is about, well, literally triple theirs. But yeah, we'd be certainly looking to get more goals than what we've got so far. Probably think about a couple of changes maybe. Yeah, hopefully the second half can be, well, hopefully we'll be a bit more clinical, really. Put it now at the back, I do lump one forward, Miembo is behind it. Leads it straight back to them, those have it around the halfway line. Probably look to move inside if we can close it out, but no, they do get a ball through. It's a good save from Rome in the end. We are looking a bit open, really, considering the quality of them. Again, they've got a free kick here, it seems. A good range, very good range. They've got someone with the quality to hit it. They do, they hit the post, luckily for us, and we get it clear. Galio can't quite get to, so yeah, really kind of dodging a bullet at the moment. So yeah, not much going on in that second half at all. And you do see once again the defence and goalie are doing a great job of keeping goals out. Especially nice for Stephen Cave and Rome to come in. Rome to come in and perform the way they did and get a clean sheet. But I mean, shots wise, we say did dominate, but I would have liked to have scored a fair few more than that. Obviously, if I wanted to completely batter them, I just would have gone full strength and probably scored like 4. But so yeah, winning and rotating is the main part, and that is what we did. But yeah, just perhaps would have liked to look a bit more comfortable in doing so. You see all the other results there. We're not going to know most of these teams. Marseille go through. Just expecting a lot of the French first division sides to go through, really. Don't really see any upsets in obvious sight. So yeah, see you now in the next game in 8 days' time against Brest. So we're back now with the second game of the episode. Something that happened in the meantime, obviously, was the draw for the next round. It wasn't too kind for us, despite having to play Lyon pretty soon anyway. Although I say pretty soon, it's in a month's time, pretty much. But again, we play Lyon in the cup away, only then to play 2 games and play them again. So yeah, it wasn't kind to us at all. Probably didn't get another early exit. I don't know where they want us to finish in terms of club vision. 11th round, yeah, unfortunately, that's probably not going to happen. It depends, really. Obviously, I am above them in the league, but now at this point, by the skin of my teeth. So it's going to be a hard one, especially away, but we'll do what we can do. Yeah, we're back here against Brest. This is actually quite an important game if you actually do take our current European spot seriously. I do expect to fall out and somewhere towards maybe like a 10th or 11th, but currently, based on league positions, this is quite big. So yeah, we'll see how well we can cope in this one. We are now back to full strength. We'll see if there's anything they recommend. They want me to go defensive. I think I'll avoid that for now. I don't think that's too necessary. They want me to swap the centre backs around. I don't know why. Perhaps they consider Sam Hughes the better ball player, but I believe Sam Hughes himself wants to just play centre back. So yeah, we are back to full strength. You see a lot of good links in that side in terms of like building partnerships. And something we are without is Mayembo and Moreira, as I believe. I don't know if it's like an African Cup of Nations or something, but yeah, they're both away with Congo and Cape Verde respectively. So also is Bentil here for Ghana B. See, I don't know what's going on, but clearly something in Africa, maybe most likely in African Cup of Nations. Remember Pompey back in the day used to get ransacked by those competitions, the amount of Africans we had whilst we were in the Premier League. But yeah, it's not really too big for us. Again, Miembo was only back up anyway. It's a bit disappointing to lose Mayer at right back, but I think we'll cope with Koulibaly. Yeah, second game against Brest. We'll see how this one goes. An early highlight here, 2 minutes. We'll just need to work out whether it's ours or theirs. So we can keep the ball here. Certainly a surefire way to make sure you don't keep the ball. Well, they have got a couple of players in here specifically to be worried about. I believe Cardona scores all the time as they get the ball out towards him now. See if he can do anything. Just plays a simple ball inside, back out to the left now. Probably waiting to get that cross in. Koulibaly does briefly stop him, and he stops him again, to be fair. Benito has once again just given them the ball back. They now get it to Cardona. What can he do here? Gets his shot blocked. I'm hoping he's offside, but regardless, it's a good save from Fofana anyway. They're calling it a sitter. And he is onside. So yeah, save that definitely needs to be made. Get the corner clear, and hopefully that's that. At least for now. Try and weather an early storm. Yes, we can. That was literally the only highlight of the first half. We haven't had a shot at all yet. We've had possession somehow, but yeah, really not threatening. I mean, it's probably always going to be one where, especially with the form they're on, and I consider us perhaps a bit of a kind of false European team at the moment, that they're going to be better than us. A couple of performances to not be too pleased with have kind of been on a 6.3, but yeah, absolutely. Well, null in attack, but defending once again we're doing really well. Hughes and Ivanovic on down the fort once again. So yeah, hopefully I can try and get something out of us in the second half, at least offensively. But yeah, currently not up to much. Corner here. Contact near post. A good save from the keeper, to be fair. Would have been a bit of smash and grab. Literally with our first shot. It's not done here as the keeper plays a great kick out to the right to Harry. And see if he can get the cross in this time. Pulls back to Klaus, who does get it in. Cardona, their main threat. Probably ought to be doing better there from the edge of the 6-yard box. Yeah, we'll make a couple subs here. Benito really hasn't done anything at all. So Ito will be coming on the right. Jack Rolls hasn't been great either. So if I move Kamara into Mazzala, who that's his kind of preferred role anyway, he comes 4-star there. I always feel like a mug not using him there pretty much. And we'll take Rolls off probably for, they're suggesting Basque. Yeah, go on then, mate. Maybe this can do something for us. Deep free kick from them, not cleared, absolutely pinging around the box, and I think we've dodged another bullet here. Yes, we have. Every time I think about kind of doing something a bit more defensive, perhaps to try and keep the point that we are going to get currently. Well, I think Koulibaly has to stand away for us, as this will probably be given a penalty. That happened this late on is quite frustrating. And yes, it is given. So unless Fofana can save us here, which I don't think he'll be able to do. Well, he has. Brilliant. Right, let's get to defensive. It's great work from Fofana. He's probably been our most reliable player this season, without a doubt. Constantly putting in 7+s, which as a goalie can be actually quite hard to do. You can keep clean sheets and not even get the credit sometimes, but he really has been key in getting us to where we have been so far. Again, you want to talk about smash and grab after a penalty save now. If we can score it, it'll be even worse for them. As Honzak gets in and he does stick it in the corner. This is a bit ridiculous. This probably is us FMing someone for potentially the first time. There's still just over 10 minutes to go, so nothing's guaranteed yet. But currently we are going to... Well, this is an absolute robbery, essentially, if we can pull this off. Thinking about subbing off Koulibaly, and maybe I do, but Ersoy is not the best at playing there, but I've done it now anyway. It's a risk I'm willing to take. It's only half a star difference, to be fair. I'm hoping this is just going to go off the pitch and try and see these last 10 minutes out, but they do hold on to it. Havre is in down the right now. Gets the ball across, and Harry does put it back in the net. So before I can even make that change, they have equalised. So I'd say unfortunate for us, but yeah, we don't deserve to win this anyway. So it's all about really just trying to keep a point from here. You say, look at their XG, it's absolutely dwarfed us. Obviously, with a penalty, it's going to be high, but keepers claim this, and now I am worried. He lumps it forward, great distributions. He finds Harry every time. Just seems to pick up whatever side he needs to be on. So I do enough for us here. Just briefly hold him up. They do get that ball in behind, and I was hoping this time it'd be offside. It's not, and we get the result we basically deserved. We didn't deserve to win this game or even really get a point with how much we've been dominated. I can kind of try and send it at this point, although the way they've been playing, I don't see it going too well. Tactical changes try and push us up the pitch, but I don't imagine it'll do much for us. PT has picked up here, and hopefully this can be something for us. So he lumps it forward towards Tiare, it's nodded down. PT does slip him in, and that would have been one hell of a finish, but can't quite pull it off. Hits the post and falls back into the keeper's hands. And that probably will be it for us here. And if so, I can't really complain. Yeah, that is all she wrote. So the next she have over 3, and us only having 1 for it to be 2-1 with probably even that's kind on us there. I'd say we didn't really turn up, but just seems Brest to actually, despite like not having one of these squads where you'd look at them at the start of the season and think, yeah, they'll be in and around Europe. They're certainly playing that way. So fortunate for us, but I mean, kind of, especially the way they played, it was always going to happen pretty much from the start. So we do still just cling on to Europe. We'll just scout this guy here, why not? So here we are on the final spot, just above Lyon, who we do play in the cup next. As I said, I don't expect to hold on to these kind of spots, and to be honest, the fact that we're this clear of relegation and probably potentially the 35 points almost enough to be out of contention, but like almost mathematically safe, really, like not in terms of what they're capable of getting, but what they actually will get. So yeah, if we fall anywhere, I'm happy because we stayed up and that was the main aim. We can try and improve the squad next year, but yeah, to still be 6th at this point is pretty crazy. So that's when we'll come back. Probably be shorter this time, not the 6 games I believe it was before. We've kind of got quite a nice pattern in my head. Obviously, the cup could disturb that if we stay in it. I've kind of planned in a way in which we don't. If I disappear, shall I say, for Lyon, Montpellier, Bordeaux, and Lyon again, come back for Strasbourg, Saint Etienne, then I can disappear for Nice, Caen, Lorient, and Nimes, play PSG and Auxerre live, and then these 4 I'll miss as well, and then we can get the final 3 games in the season. But yeah, that's all dependent on the cup. But based on the current plan, yeah, you'll see me again for Strasbourg and Saint Etienne. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.